have defeated both a Titan and an Olympian. From this day forward, you shall be known as God's Bane. We leave the afterlife in the hands of your human judges, for they have shown that they are just and merciful. Truly, the age of man has come, for now you govern both life and that which follows. I give you my thanks, and open the way back to Greece, or wherever the fates will lead you.
Welcome, warrior, to the temple of Asclepios. You must forgive me, I didn't see you enter. From the underworld? Truly? Well, you have been brought to the right place, O hero. If you have been traveling through the realm of Hades, the healing waters of our master will revitalize you. Drink and wash the stain of death from your body and soul. Asclepios, son of Apollo, is the god of healing. No other can match his wisdom and proficiency in medicine, and even the immortal gods would turn to him and his daughters for assistance. So great is his knowledge that he could bring people back from the dead. And this he did, much to the dismay of Hades. But eventually he understood how this would disrupt the equilibrium of things. Yet for you, hero, I feel he may have made an exception. Outside, all of Corinth is busy preparing the celebrations of the victory of the united Greeks. Go and see for yourself. Life is returning. It's just that I prefer the tranquility of the temple these days. Blessings upon you, hero.
Young warrior, it is good to see you again. I told you our armies would hold, and so they did. And not only in Athens. Together we beat those foul beasts back into the shadows. From now on we will stand united with our Greek brethren, and shall not allow petty rivalries to divide us again. What happened to Passaron is a tragedy. And the land still needs brave soldiers to keep it safe. Spartan discipline will be called for again. But right now we can take a moment to honor this victory and those who fought to achieve it. I see my trust in you was warranted, and all of Greece owes you a great debt of gratitude for what you have done. Who'd have thought there was still a titan chained to this world? What a battle that must have been. Your deeds are not only worthy of a Spartan young warrior, they are worthy of Ares himself. You are a true hero, and I am proud to have known you. I am in no rush to see the fields of Elysium, but from what you tell me, it must be a wondrous place indeed. I mourn the brave souls who were lost in the fight, but no sacrifice could be more heroic. Thanks to them, and thanks to you, we can now be our own masters, here and in the afterlife. Farewell, hero. May destiny lead you to more glorious adventures.
We marched down from Thessaly when we heard about the cities uniting. If even Leonidas was able to overcome his pride and make his contribution, then this was clearly important. So we could hardly sit back and not be involved. And we were right to do so. Now that the battle is won, strategoi and politicians from all the states are meeting here in Corinth to negotiate the details of this new Greek alliance. We convene in the Acropolis, a fitting place for a meeting of generals, not far from the temple of Aphrodite and her lovely priestesses. Personally, I wouldn't mind making that the location of more regular council meetings. Yes, those creatures were nasty, whatever they wanted. But I'm not one for myths and legends. People say the gods abandoned us, but I'm not so sure they were ever influential in the first place. It is gold and iron that shapes this world, not prophecy and destiny. Go on then, Titan Slayer.
Thank you again, hero, and good luck.
Welcome, traveler, to the shrine of Demeter and Kore. It seems appropriate to me that Demeter was one of the first gods known to mankind, Her gifts of harvest were apparent even to the earliest people, and yet so much wrong was done to her. Have you heard of the Eleusinian mysteries? They say old Eleusis was overrun by skeletons. It sounds dreadful. I don't like the way that Thessalian general is staring at me. Let us pray now.
The rich citizens and generals may be celebrating, but we simple folk are still feeling the after effects of that plague of monsters. Who is going to replace our cattle or the supplies that were lost? Moreover, the land isn't safe yet. Some of these beasts are still roaming around, especially centaurs, who seem to have been indulging in robbery and pillage. I don't want to complain. I'm still alive, and they're even issuing us with free food. But it's hard to lose even what little you had. I'll probably stay in this.
Greetings, citizen. As you know, we aristocrats are always happy to listen to the concerns of the public, but the conference, festivities, and other matters are keeping us very busy. You must understand. So, please, be quick. Wait. You are the champion who defeated the generals of the monster army? This is an honor. Representatives from various cities have mentioned your name, how you have helped them all during the crisis. We hadn't received word that you would be here today. You should be included in the proceedings. Maybe you could hold a public speech. Let the people see their hero. By the way, there is something else you could help us with now that you're here. We wanted to avoid causing unnecessary alarm, but just a few minutes ago we received a report of turmoil in the northern harbour of Lekion. A dockworker spluttered something about sea creatures raiding his storehouse, and the guards are looking into it. But could you investigate? As I said, we don't wish to cause any panic on this important day, so I would kindly ask you to be discreet regarding the matter until we know what is actually going on in the harbour quarter. It may be pirates. We've had some trouble with them before, and now that trade is thriving again, they may be back, although they generally stay away from our docks. Please, hero, investigate what is happening in the harbour quarter and see if our guards there need any help.
Hi, my friend! I'm organizing the festival, and what better place for holding it than our fine city? Good food is still a little hard to come by, but I think I can lay my hands on some pheasants and partridges. You should join us for the feast and recuperate after all the troubles. We do live in a central location, and not only between Athens and Sparta. Everyone who is going from the Peloponnese to the rest of Greece travels through here on land. And anyone seeking a quick route between the Aegean and the Ionian seas goes across here with their ship. So, you could say, we're used to entertaining guests. Have you ever been here for the Isthmian Games? They're always very exciting. I should put up some more tents to shade people from the hot sun. Enjoy yourself.
Minta says you're a hero. Is that true? I bet my daddy is a bigger hero than you. I once caught a fish this big. Can I have that weapon? What is this you're wearing? Have you killed many monsters? You smell funny. You smell funny.
Hail, hero. It is most fortunate that I should meet you here. News of your triumph over Typhon has reached my ears, and also that the Olympians have indeed departed. Thanks to you, they have finally come to trust in humanity, as Prometheus himself did so long ago. It's more than I would have dreamed to see in my lifetime. Now, after the age of the Titans and the age of gods, the age of man has truly come. Though if Hades' defection has taught us anything, it is that our work of safekeeping the mortal realm is never done. It is a great honor for humanity to be left alone, but a great challenge, too. We Prometheans will stay watchful in this uncertain time of change. From what I hear, some of Poseidon's former subjects are trying to take advantage of their newfound freedom already. Our agents had lost your trail in the Exian woods after Medea sent you through her portal. The sorceress keeps a lot of secrets, even from her own acolytes. But even if we had known, it was fortunate you encountered Callicrates. His methods have always been unconventional, but certainly effective. General Leonidas approached me in Athens after our last meeting and asked for my advice. He has little patience with history and lore, but his bold commitment has been very helpful. Keep safe, hero. Know that wherever you go and wherever she may be now, Athena's favor will be with you.
Greetings, hero. Your reputation precedes you. My master would like to extend an invitation to you to test your mettle in the horrible pits of Tartarus, to face the indomitable hordes of eternity. A challenge worthy of the Slayer of Typhon. Sounds interesting? Of course, there will be rewards in it for you, should you choose to accept. When you are ready, please step into this portal. If you want to know more specifics, we can talk some more. Ah, your thirst for knowledge matches your thirst for blood. Very well. I will tell you how my master's challenge works. Upon entering Tartarus, you will face a host of varying creatures gathered from all over the known world. You will fight these hordes across a multitude of devious battlefields, specifically created for this little game. If you make it far enough, my master himself will face you in single combat. Needless to say, you won't have a chance to beat him. But to keep things interesting, a substantial reward would be bestowed upon you if you did. That is not all, however. True to the genius of my master, he has decreed that this challenge shall be eternal, a never-ending gauntlet of foes ready to take you on. But beware, your opponents will grow stronger and stronger until you find yourself attempting an impossible task. You have been warned, hero. Now it is time to fulfill your destiny and take on the challenge of Tartarus. Ah, your thirst for knowledge.
Ariston says what? Well, I suppose the boys could do with some help. The struggle is still going on back there. Go ahead.
Ketos! They've brought a monster! In the harbor! Yes!
Minta says you're a hero. Is that true?
It is easy for him to talk about the destroyed harbor. Ariston isn't interested in ships except when he goes on pleasure cruises. But I could do without yet another obstacle to consume my trade revenues, as if those bandits weren't enough already. You see, as soon as those monsters started retreating, all manner of filthy brigands emerged from their hiding places again, exploiting the chaos the creatures left behind to claim new places for themselves on the roads and passes. One particularly annoying group that follows an outlaw called Skyron has established their domain on some rocks on the Saronic coast, overlooking the road to Kenkriai. They hide or entrench themselves when seeing a contingent of soldiers, but are more than happy to come down and ambush trade carts and lone travelers. This is where you could be helpful, Monster Slayer. If you go that way, they may not expect much resistance from a single warrior because they don't know who you are. It is dangerous, certainly, but if you manage to lure their leader out and dispatch him, I would make it worth your while. Skyron is not the first notorious criminal Greece has seen, and he won't be the last. You may have heard of Kyknos, who once built a temple of human bones to honor his father Ares, or of Procrustes, who used an axe to make his guests fit the size of their bed. But none of them were on my trade route. You hesitate, hero. Or does the promise of gold no longer excite you? Maybe I can find something more to your taste, if you are successful. You hesitate, hero.
Hi, my friend!
Those Tritons brought a sea monster? Astonishing. In the name of the city of Corinth, we thank you, hero. Truly, the tales about you are not exaggerated. Though it troubles me that they would attack us now, when all that madness should be over. If the gods really have abandoned us, it seems we humans are not the only ones to be left to our own devices. We can only guess at what is happening in Poseidon's former realm. Hopefully, this simply means that, in a time of political upheaval, some of them turn to opportunistic looting just like humans. Then they were nothing but dirty pirates after all. It is unfortunate that the harbor was destroyed, but even though there may be a slump in sea trade, the docks and triremes can be rebuilt. You may know that our city has another small port on the coast at Kentrei, not too far east from here, where the trade ships are loaded again after passing over the land bridge. You will have to stay vigilant, but for now at least, the city is safe. All of Greece is in fact a safer place thanks to your efforts, and I think we can handle things ourselves now.
Hail, hero.
It must be you. At last I have found you. You are the hero who hunted and slew the Telkenis, the Titan, and now the Ketos. I thought you would be taller. Forgive me. I am Ylva, daughter of Gilfai, king of Scandia in the realms of Nord. My men and I have been searching all over Greece to find you and seek your help. It seems many things have changed since the Titan fell, and the Lord of your underworld is not the only one who is unhappy with the emergent rule of the humans. Frankly, we don't even know why they're doing it. Maybe they fear us now, fear you, but our own gods, the Aesir, whom we had always worshipped, are now attacking us. My father's kingdom is in chaos, and our people are overwhelmed and desperate, while Iron Harrier troops are ravaging the countryside. We cannot stand against them alone. Please, Titan Slayer, fight with us. Journey north of the Alps and meet me at the Celtic stronghold of Glauberg. We can proceed to Scandia from there. I have abandoned my people in their darkest hour, but you are the champion of humanity. The Wolva has seen you in the ruins, and nobody has achieved as much as you. This is why I was determined to find you. The ship that brought us here should still be moored in the harbor to the east. We sailed down the river Danube, and with the other harbor destroyed, this should also be the best way for you to travel up. Please, hero, take the ship and meet me in Glauberg. I will take a different route in the hope of finding more allies, but I should arrive there shortly after you.
The rich citizens and generals may be celebrating, but we simple folk are still feeling...